Hey, what's going on? It's your friend Abraham, and for today's video, we are gonna go over 5 steps or 5 tips to seeing more success in your life. All right, tip number 1 is stop hanging out with the wrong people. The people that you hang out with have a huge influence on your life and on what type of person you will be. Ask yourself, do the people that I hang out with, do they motivate me? Do they challenge me? Do they inspire me? And do they push me forward? Are they there to help me, or are they there to bring me down? The reality is that your successes will begin to reflect theirs. The 5 closest people in your life, you will begin to live a life that reflects their life. And they could be great people, but they might not be the people that you need for your goals and for your dreams. So really, choose your friends wisely. Tip number 2 is to stop speaking negatively. This is something that I have struggled with for so long. I used to always be extremely negative, and it really affected me in the long run. What I've experienced firsthand in my life is that when I speak negatively, I live negatively, because your words have a huge power over your actions. Your words will begin to take root in your life, and then your actions will begin to reflect the words that you speak over yourself, over your situation, and over everything in your life. So I challenge you to stop using your words to describe your situation. Rather, use your words to change your situation. Sometimes life deals us bad hands, but it is in your power, it is in your hands, whether or not you are going to succeed and overcome that. Number 3 is to stop worrying. Worrying is a huge waste of time, because it doesn't matter how much you worry, you will never add an extra hour to your day, you will never add an extra day to your life by worrying. Worrying is a huge distraction that is going to prevent you from being productive. It's going to prevent you from getting the work done. In Spanish, worry is preocupar, which literally translates to preoccupy. So when you worry, you are preoccupying your mind, and you cannot finish what you have at task. So stop worrying, and know that if you have faith, and that if you believe and you put your nose to the grindstone and you work it out, you crank it out, whatever you have in front of you, you can achieve and you will succeed. Number 4 is to embrace adversity. And this one is very important, especially in my life. I've lived through many adverse situations, and I have learned to embrace the adversity, because I've figured out that plants, they grow out of dirt. A rainbow only comes after the rain. So what has to happen in my life for something great to come about? The reality is that when you face your greatest challenges, your toughest tests, you are closest to your greatest rewards. I remember when I was 16, I was so nervous for my driving test. And I would say to myself, what if I fail? What happens if I fail? Well, I failed the first attempt because I was worrying, and I didn't understand the power of my words. And I didn't say to myself, I'm gonna succeed, I will do great. So I failed the first attempt. The second attempt, I approached it a lot differently. I said to myself, I will pass the 90-degree back in, I will parallel park like a boss. And surely I did that. So it was a really hard test, but it gave me a great privilege. Now I have a driver's license in the state of Minnesota, and I can drive anywhere that I want. And the same will apply to you. This is very small scale, but when you have your toughest challenges, you are closest to your greatest rewards. And number 5 is to love yourself. You really need to begin to appreciate who you are as an individual. And I mean individual. You are completely unique. There is no one else on the face of the earth that has lived, that is living, or that will live, that will ever be exactly like you. You are special, and you were designed special. So embrace who you are and love who you are. Because if you cannot appreciate yourself, other people cannot appreciate you. If you begin to devalue yourself, other people will see that and they will devalue you. So don't devalue yourself. Don't think little of who you are. You are great, and you are grand, and you are capable of so much if you just are willing to believe that you are unique and that you are special, and that there are things that you can do that nobody else can. All right, friends, thanks a lot for making it to the end of this video. Like always, it is a pleasure. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, take care.